In 2013, I shot a really nice doe under my 100-year-old apple tree here in northeastern Pennsylvania, and that hunt is this episode of Death by Bunjie. Here I am in the blind, set up 24 yards from the apple tree. The perimeter of the tree where all the apples fall is about 20 yards. That is by design. I planned it that way, of course. That's why I set the blind up here. That 100-year-old apple tree, about every 2 years, gives me hundreds of pounds of apples and feeds the deer, gets them fattened up for winter, and gives me a shot opportunity or two. And I'm hoping that today I'll get a nice fat doe to come in. It is my personal rule that when you got apples, you hunt the apples. Deer love apples. I've had trail camera pictures of doe after doe after doe coming in here and eating the apples, and no bucks this year. I'll keep the camera out, I'll keep monitoring it. I've got other cameras, and we'll see what happens. But when you got apples, you hunt the apples. Even without the trail camera pictures, I can tell that there are deer hitting these apples because I went out just before I got in the blind. I checked it real quick, and there's almost no apples on the ground. It was sparse. They picked it clean. But so I know they're coming in here looking for apples, so it's a matter of time before they come in here. They may not stay long if nothing falls while I'm here, but we'll see. Just a minute ago, a squirrel was helping me out. He must know why I'm here. He's here to help me out. He climbed up the tree, sat in the top of that tree, and he started eating an apple, and it fell on the ground. So he's dropped a couple for me. I think every time you hear that thud of an apple hitting the ground, I think that inspires deer anywhere within earshot to come on in here. So hopefully we'll get a little action. This blind has been set up for about a month, and I like to call it the spider blind, because I got in here and over the month or so that it's been set up, a bunch of spiders have made this their home. So I have to share the blind with them just in time for Halloween. Normally I wear my black gloves and I have a black mask that I wear like a ninja, and I have my black Yankee Militia shirt on if I'm going to hunt in a blind. But another quick tip about a blind. People make a mistake when you first set up the blind. You want to be really, really comfortable, so you set it up, get a nice comfortable chair with cup holders and all that stuff. That's a mistake, because then all of a sudden, if you look at my old videos, I sat that way, and you're always stooped over trying to look out the windows. What I did this year, this was a good little idea, a good little tip. I built a couple of really nice benches, these low benches. Take a look at these. These are nice benches. They're only 10, maybe 12 inches maximum tall, but they're nice and wide, nice and heavy. Big old slab of button ball on top, a 2-inch slab of button ball. It doesn't wiggle, it doesn't rock around, and makes for a nice bench in a blind. I just leave it in here. It's going to withstand the weather. It's got treated legs, so you can't ask for more than that. We got some company. She's all alone. I think she's kind of on to me. Well, it was a perfect shot.
There's a time to live free or kill.
That was a long encounter with a deer. She was out there for a long time. She gave me opportunities. She gave me plenty of opportunity, but I couldn't get the shooting stick up. I couldn't get that. I had the crossbow set up, and I ended up having to put it on my knee and shooting off my knee, which is no problem. It's comfortable doing it, but I put it up and took the shot. It was a perfect shot. It looked like it was spot on. I don't think I could ask for a better shot. I'm not going to rush out there, but I'm going to gather up my stuff and go take a peek at that. I don't know where the arrow went. The arrow went up in the air. But I'm going to go out there and take a peek at our blood trail. At least see what we got for damage. Well, I hope you enjoyed that hunt as much as I did. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already. Be sure to check out Death by Bunjie on Facebook to keep up with even more Death by Bunjie action. And make sure you check out our YouTube channel page for other hunts and other videos and other tips on crossbows and filming your hunts. Get ready for the upcoming crossbow season here. Death by Bunjie Season 2 starts in just 2 weeks. So stay tuned and we'll catch you next time here on Death by Bunjie. Well, it's not going to show up very well, but maybe I can get some light on the situation. Oh, this helps. See that little glowing light? I just got done cleaning my deer. And there's my arrow. The time to look for your luminoc is after dark. And now we'll get a look at our arrow. Broadhead's fully opened. Anybody surprised by that? I'm not. Mom? Oh, that's my mom. Yeah, that's all cleaned up. Come on over. Can you see? Why don't you bring a light? Come on over. Why don't you bring a light?